What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Riga YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to be doing a reading for all my Sagittarius Sun sign friends. If you were born between the dates of November 22nd and December 21st, then you are a Sagittarius Sun sign and this video is for you. Today we're going to be doing a reading based on a spread that I created called the Financial Abundance Spread, and this reading is going to tell us what your relationship surrounding money is, what blockages you may have to financial abundance, what steps you can take to improve your relationship with money, and the outcome if you take those steps. So basically this spread is going to tell us about your relationship with money and how you can improve it. Before we get too far into it, I do want to say that this is a general reading. Not everything is going to apply to everybody. I encourage you to take what works for you, leave the rest. But if you want a more specific reading where I tap into your energy, then you can book a personal reading with me through my website, lightofriga.com, and the link to that is in the description box below. So let's get into it. Today we're going to be using the Llewellyn Tarot. This is a beautiful watercolor style deck. I like it a lot. And I also brought some citrine with me just to increase those good money vibes. So let's get right on into it. And we're going to start with this first card, which represents your current relationship with money, Sagittarian friends. And we got the King of Pentacles. Oh my. Oh wow. This is a person who knows what's going on when it comes to money. Of all the cards in the tarot deck, this is the person, this is the energy of creating financial abundance and maintaining financial abundance and spreading financial abundance to others. The feeling that I'm getting here is that you know where your money comes from, you know how to get it, you know that it's very important. And those are the positives. Okay, there's also negatives, right? But we'll get into that possibly as the spread goes on. But yeah, the feeling I'm getting is that you're very money oriented or focused at this time. A lot of you are very I don't know how to say this, but I'm not trying to say like that's all that matters in your life is money, but it's very important in your life. And securing your wealth and, you know, increasing your wealth and even sharing your wealth. So it's not all bad. You know, it's a very positive thing. I think if you're trying to be financially secure in this world, having the King of Pentacles energy, one of the best cards. So yeah, I'm getting the feeling that there's no real struggle right now for a lot of you. Again, you know, we all have financial struggles, but the energy surrounding you is one of getting past those struggles and doing what you need to do to make sure that those struggles are only temporary. Okay? All right, let's look at this second card here. This card represents blockages that you may have to financial abundance, Sagittarian friends. And we've got the Eight of Swords. Yes. Okay, so the blockages that you may have to money come from you. You are your own worst enemy. It's not the job that you have. It's not the society, right? It's your ego, thoughts, beliefs, and words that are holding you back. You know, the Eight of Swords, look at this image. It's about someone who, you know, she's tied to this sword. And these swords are representative of her thoughts, her beliefs, the things that have been programmed into her since she was very young. And these self-limiting beliefs are creating almost like a prison for her. Now, she can escape this prison anytime she likes. She's bound to a sword. She can just cut the ribbon. You know, the ribbon is just hanging on there. These aren't chains. These aren't shackles. This is just a ribbon holding her. She can cut it at any time and get out of this prison, but she has to make the effort to do so. She has to intend to do so. So what I'm trying to say to you, Sagittarian friends, is a lot of your beliefs about money are limiting. Maybe you believe that you only deserve to make $50,000 a year. And if you believe that, that is true. That is the most you'll ever make. That's one self-limiting belief. Maybe you have a self-limiting belief where, you know, you think that people who have money, a lot of money, are evil or bad. And if you hold that belief, then you will never have a lot of money. You see how your thoughts create this prison for you. So I think your blockages are your own ego thoughts, and you have to turn off the ego as much as possible in order to mitigate this prison that you may find yourself in. And we don't even know it. We just assume that the way things are the way things have been, or just the way things are. The way things have been is the way things. Jesus. Okay, the way things have been are the way that things are, and the way that they will always be. And you're right. If you believe that, you're right. But at any point, you can change the way that things are by changing your thoughts and your ego, changing your beliefs. So we'll get into that as we look at this card, which represents steps you can take to improve your relationship with money. And what we have here is the World card. Oh. Okay. The World card here, I think, is saying that if you want to improve your financial situation, what's really necessary is a complete overhaul. Okay, we need to end. Okay, let's put it this way. You have to realize that we've all been conditioned since birth to have a certain belief about money. It's based mostly on our parents. Our parents will teach us ideas about money. And, you ever wonder why the rich kids stay rich as adults? Yes, they had a great start and they had trust funds, but they also had rich people's mentalities ingrained into them. They believe certain things about money. And it's the same as a poor person. A person who lives in poverty by their parents was trained to think in a poverty mind state. So if you want to change your relationship with money, you're going to have to do a complete overhaul and completely redesign your beliefs about money. You have to start from the ground floor and work your way up again. And, it's not an easy thing to do. To unprogram or deprogram after years and years and years of just being pounded with certain beliefs to the point where you accept them as truth. It's not an easy thing to do, but it's something that can be done with concerted effort. You have to, start meditating and remove past baggage. You have to start saying affirmations. You have to start writing down your goals, writing down your dreams. You have to start visualizing your dreams, not as if they were just long shots that could never happen, but things that have already occurred. And if you start thinking in that way, you're going to redesign your whole belief system about money, which is going to change your relationship. So now let's look at this last card, which represents the future outcome if you could make the changes that I just described. And we've got us the Nine of Cups. Oh, man. Okay. Whereas currently you've got the King of Pentacles energy. And this is an energy of, I'm going to make money. I got to do this to make money. I'm going to make it. And then I'm going to get it. That's kind of the King of Pentacles. When I see this Nine of Cups, I see it much softer. I see you loving money and showing gratitude for the money that you have and using your money to help others and spreading the joy that money gives you with the world. This is a much more universally in tune relationship with money. So positivity here, nothing but positivity. If you can make those changes, I think you're going to have a more emotional relationship with money where you love it and you show gratitude for it. Yes, maybe you want more. That's fine. That's great. And that's going to give you the drive to get more. But this is also the card of being content with what you have and just saying, I've got so much. I'm truly grateful. And this is the place where you want to be. Not to say there's anything wrong with the King of Pentacles, but it's much more, there's less leeway for emotion. There's less leeway for helping and for empathy for others. So now that we've seen the cards as a whole, I think you're doing a great job, Sagittarians, if acquiring money is what you want. But if you want a healthier relationship with it to the point where you're not dedicating your life to getting it, rather it just comes to you. If that's what you want, you're going to have to make these changes. You're going to have to realize that there are a lot of blockages that you're putting up by your ego mind, by the things that you think, say, and feel about yourself. What you need to do about it is to kind of start over almost, end that part of your life and make a real, set an intention that I want to completely change how I feel about money. I want to, change how I think about it, how I speak about it, how I feel about it, how I act around it or with it or to it or whatever. And if you can do a complete overhaul, we're going to end up at this Nine of Cups, and this is a great card. This is a card of where money is part of your life and you enjoy it, and it's not something that to be quested for, but it's something that's just always there and you always have enough. So absolute positivity if you can make those changes. Alright, Sagittarian friends, that was the reading. I hope that resonated with you. Be sure to do all the YouTube stuff, the liking, the sharing, the commenting, the subscribing, but especially the sharing. If you guys could help share these videos, I really would appreciate it. The way I see it is that the more people who see these videos, the more healing that we can spread through the world. So if you would be so kind as to share with your friends, family, maybe social media, I really would appreciate it. And I think that would help bring healing, and I think that's a good thing. And that is the reading. I hope you guys got something out of it. I want to thank you for watching, all my Sagittarian friends. Remember, things seem good now money-wise, but they can get better. It's going to take work, but you can shift your relationship with money in a totally different way and the more healthier way, if you so desire. So I want to thank you for watching. I want to wish you all love and light. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. Happy taroting. Peace.